Hey folks, Pastor Nate here with another word of the day. So, all last week I was talking to you about what voices are you listening to? Who are you listening to? And talking about listening for the voice of God. Well, this week I want to talk to you about what are you focusing on? In other words, what are you looking at? Who are you looking to? And, we cannot control what's happening around us, but we can control what we focus on. So are we going to just look at these circumstances that's happening and let that create fear and worry and panic and dictate our actions? Or are we going to look to God and look at what He's doing through it? Paul had to do this. Paul went to prison, as we know, on several occasions, but he had to look at what God was doing in and through those circumstances. Even Jesus himself, right? It says that he, for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross. So in other words, he looked past the cross for the outcome and what God was going to do, God the Father was going to do in the midst of it all. And so he didn't focus on the immediate situation. He looked past it. And in Romans 8:18, Paul says it this way: "For I consider that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." And so here's the thing: although we're all going through so many things right now, and there's so much coming at us constantly, are we going to look at the news? Are we going to look at social media? Or are we going to look to the Word? Are we going to look to what God has promised? Are we going to look to Him to know that He is working all of this out, and that on the other side of it, there's something good that will come from it? Down at verse 25 of Romans 8, it says, "But if we hope for what we do not see, we eagerly wait for it with perseverance." See the key right there? That we can persevere through this because of what's on the other side. We're not just putting up with it, right? We're not just like, well, I'm going to hang in there. I'm going to get through it. And I get it when people say, well, hang in there. But we're not hanging in there for the sake of hanging in. We're hanging in, so to speak, and we're persevering for what's on the other side of it, that for the glory that God has in store. Amen. This is Pastor Nate saying to you, until next time, be blessed.